This video is an uncut interview from Goliath documenting a giant.
I am here with Marcus Leshock. He is from Channel 9 Morning News, WGN. Tell me your initial impressions on the ride.
I think initial impressions on the ride are pretty good, and that's to be expected, I think, with Rocky Mountain Construction. I've been on the Outlaw Run down in Silver Dollar City. We went down there and did a story on that when that opened. And what these guys do with wooden coasters, it's something that hasn't been done on wooden coasters before. It's an extremely smooth ride, Goliath. The inversions are not just inversions, but they're different inversions than I've ever felt on a coaster. That dive loop, when you go through there, you really get a lot of hang time, and then the zero-G stall is just something that's incredibly unique, incredibly special, and just a very odd, weird, great feeling on a roller coaster.
How does this compare to Outlaw Run?
I think the question all day has been, what's better, Outlaw Run or Goliath? Where do you rank them? 1, 2, how do you rank them? I think the answer is just that they're different. They're completely different rides in completely different spaces and completely different parts. Outlaw Run is an incredible ride because it really fits into Silver Dollar City, fits into the terrain there in that area. And here they had such an incredibly small footprint to work with compared to Outlaw Run. Considering the space that they had, they packed in a pretty incredible ride. So I think it's like asking what's better, a Ferrari or a Lamborghini. Everybody's going to have their preferences, but I can't really tell you right now which one I like better than the other. I like them both in completely different ways.
Okay, can you explain to me some of your actingness through like the construction timeline and the teasers and everything that was going on at
What do you
the
mean?
park?
Like what we were doing?
Yeah, what you were doing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, when I heard that Rocky Mountain Construction was coming here to Six Flags Great America to build a ride, I'm from here. I grew up in Schaumburg, and Great America's had some pretty interesting groundbreaking rides before, like Batman, when that opened, one of the first B&M inverted coaster. Iron Wolf, I think, was B&M's first coaster. So when I heard a Rocky Mountain ride was coming here, it'd really been a while since Great America was getting a coaster that was a coaster everybody in the world as a coaster fan would be talking about and thinking about. So I knew right away that I wanted to kind of follow the journey of this thing being built. And luckily the park let us in about once a month, and we would just check in with the construction team, find out what they were doing, how things were going, especially in this crazy winter that we had. To see these guys out here in these just horrible elements, incredibly low temperatures, and to see them working and to get so close to that date they wanted to open, just a few weeks off, considering how bad the winter was, I thought was pretty good. So yeah, it was neat to be here, and I'm a big roller coaster fan, a roller coaster junkie, and I just love the engineering behind rides like this. So to be able to watch it progress as it went, and to see how they built it and what order, it was a really cool thing to see firsthand.
Okay, and then what advice would you have for first-time riders of this ride who may be progressing up through the Six Flags, the rides here at Six Flags Great America, and what advice would you give them about the ride and like not to be scared?
Yeah, it's a really interesting question. All day today I've had multiple people coming up to me who are a little bit hesitant to get on Goliath because they're intimidated by the thought of biggest drop, fastest speed, the inversions. It's a little bit unnerving for some people, especially when you don't have the over-the-shoulder restraints. You just have the lap bar. People get a little bit freaked out by that. But I've told everybody here, if you can do Raging Bull, if you can do even American Eagle, if you can do these bigger rides that are here at the park, I think Goliath is something that you can conquer because it's a really smooth ride, and it's fun, and it's fluid. It's just, to me, the scariest thing about it is going up that incline lift hill and going up that 165 feet. But once you get going on the ride, it's just a ton of fun. I think most people, when they go on this ride, they're going to walk off saying that this is, if not the favorite ride for them at Six Flags Great America, it will be one of their favorite rides here for sure.
Okay, and what's your favorite element of the ride?
I think the best element of the ride is definitely the zero-G stall. And I know it's a little bit cliche to say because that's what everybody is saying. But it's something that I've never really felt on a coaster before. Just to hang upside down for that long and to not feel disoriented or dizzy or out of sorts. It's just a really nice, fun, exhilarating feeling in that stall. It's a really cool element. We talked to Alan Schilke about it, just who designed the ride. Just what is it? Where did that come from? And he's just like, just thinking about new crazy things to do with people. on roller coasters. So it's really neat to see. I wonder what, you never know what this company is going to do next on their next coasters because they surprise you every time.
Okay, that's pretty much it. Thank you.
That's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very
All right,
much,
great.
Marcus.
Is that okay?